I've reached my breaking point after my husband outed me to my family, and now they're not speaking to me. For context, we've been together for a decade, bought our house in 2017, married in 2019 and vehemently child-free. He was my first and only love. He's had 2 long-term partners prior to me. We are in a relationship where we both have a girlfriend. We tried having an open relationship for a short time, where the rule was we could only date and be intimate with someone if we both did so together. This incident, which caused me to lose trust, happened towards the end of November, around the time of my brother Ryan's birthday. My husband Michael and I had been arguing for a few nights before Ryan's birthday about various things, but the night before was where it had turned quite nasty. Michael was throwing insults to hurt me, telling me I didn't make enough in comparison to him who makes double what I do, that I could never afford to leave him or live on my own, and that I took advantage of him while I was off work. I had unexpectedly been let go from my job and was in a privileged position to take 9 months off to deal with major burnout. Between unemployment insurance and his salary, we could make it work. The general sentiment was, "You're nothing." After a while of him berating me, I snapped and got really close to him and yelled, "Good for you, big man making the big boy salary. Congratulations, you white male privilege, typical success story," to which he responded by kissing me on the lips. I pushed him off me immediately and never felt rage like that in my life. He knows my history of being hurt by men in my past, but had no problem doing it to me. He tried to apologize by saying sorry, but we all know a proper apology is not just that word. Fast forward to the morning of Ryan's birthday. Michael and I had been fighting until late the night before, but had to be up early to prepare food for the party with my family. Michael had been told multiple times that we had to bring 2 food items to the party, and I had been asking him all week for ideas on what to bring. He did not hear me specify we had to bring 2 dishes, which meant both got left to be made the morning of. I had decided to sleep in an extra 10 minutes because I was exhausted, and I figured if it ended up making us 10 minutes late, it wasn't the end of the world. Admittedly, I have been a time stickler in the past, but it's usually because Michael forgets a million things while we're trying to get out of the door, while I've been spending time getting ready and he's doing other stuff. Anyway, he came barging into the bedroom yelling at me for being lazy and that I needed to get my butt out of bed, just being overtly assertive. It made me cry and truthfully scared me. I was dead asleep and I haven't been woken up like that since I lived at home with my parents. My dad did a lot of the same. I ended up calling my sister to tell her we couldn't make it to Ryan's party and that I was sorry for the short notice. She could hear in my voice I was crying, but didn't press. Michael heard me on the phone and thought I was talking to my mom, so he decided to call her, which he's done during arguments 3 times in the past because I got too crazy to handle, and tell her we are coming. I got upset at him for calling her and yelled at him to be a big man, and if he's going to call my mom to tell her the truth, and this is where he messed up big time. Him and I have been seeing a partner, 31 female, together as a throuple, but had kept it a secret from them if they just wouldn't understand, and I wasn't ready to have that discussion with them. He decided in that moment that he was going to tell my mother that we're in an open marriage. Now I don't know about the rest of you, but my intimate life has never been a topic of conversation with my parents, so I'm sure you all can understand when my jaw hit the floor. He hung up the phone and just looked at me. I got really quiet and just was absolutely floored that not only would he out me, my parents don't know I'm bisexual, but that he would disrespect me again and call my mother during an argument. In past arguments and this one, he had told me he was feeling depressed and self-destructive, but I had started to feel guilty for missing Ryan's birthday, so I decided to drive us down to my sister's to drop off food and his gift. I told Michael that he was to sit in the back seat in silence unless it was a necessary conversation to have, temperature control, bathroom needed, food request, that kind of stuff. About a third of the drive there, my sister texted me telling me not to come and to just deal with what was happening in a group chat with Michael. Michael decided he was going to tell my sister we were coming regardless, even though she said she didn't want us there. I got fuming mad at him as he had already dug his grave with calling my mom earlier. At one point he decided he was going to try to get out of the car when I was stopped at a light at an incredibly busy intersection and embarrassing me, which again he's done before in public. Last time he shouted across a Walmart parking lot for tossing a car key at him. This caused someone in the parking lot to stop and threaten to call the police on him. I had to ask her not to. He's embarrassed me in public multiple times with his tantrums and he knows how much it upsets me when he acts like that. We were very close to his parents' house, so I told him I was done with his bull crap, that I was dropping him off at his parents' and I'd contact him through lawyers. I drove home to our house and went into the basement bedroom to disassociate because my brain was reeling from what had happened. He came to our house to get an overnight bag and he said he was staying for a few days with them. We ended up in another argument while he was here because he told me both of his parents drove with him up to our house to protect him and keep him safe. I yelled at him so loud I blew my voice out. Fast forward to now, my parents have not talked to me, in addition to my sister. He ended up telling his parents after I dropped him off. They're mad at both of us, but mostly me. His brother thinks I was purposely getting in his face to make him want to hit me. My mom texted me tonight telling me we are not welcome at Christmas this year, which is the first time ever we won't be together as a family. I have a grandfather who's 88 and not getting any younger, and I'm scared that there's always that chance this may be his last one. I just don't know what to do. I feel like the writing is on the wall, but I don't want to start over. I don't want to have to sell our house and deal with all the divorce bull crap, but how the heck do I ever trust him again? He's shown so much growth since that fight, but it doesn't mean anything now. I feel like he's pushed me so far away. I'm not the type to let people back in when they've shown their true colors, but like damn. I don't want to throw away the last decade of my life.